Hello, brilliant students, and welcome to the third lesson of the intensive mini course in Business English for Beginners. And today we'll dive into a vital part of business communication, meetings and appointments. This lesson is designed to help you set up meetings, discuss schedules, and ensure you're always on the same page with your colleagues. Listen to the dialogue between two colleagues, Emma and David.
Hi, David. Could we schedule a meeting to discuss the new project?
Sure, Emma. When are you available?
I'm free on Monday and Wednesday afternoons. How about we meet on Monday at 2 p.m.?
That sounds good, but I'm busy on Monday afternoon. How about we meet on Wednesday at 3 p.m. instead?
Wednesday at 3 p.m. works for me. Where should we meet?
Let's meet in the conference room on the second floor, near the kitchen.
Perfect. I'll send you an invite.
Great. See you then.
Now let's take a closer look at the grammar used in that dialogue. We're focusing on the present simple tense for routines and schedules, frequency adverbs, prepositions of place, and the use of articles. The present simple tense is often used to talk about routines and schedules. It's the tense we use when we discuss things that happen regularly or when we talk about something scheduled. Frequency adverbs are used to show how often something happens. They usually go before the main verb in a sentence. Repeat after me. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. Examples: I always attend meetings on Mondays. She usually arrives at the office by 8 p.m. We never work on weekends. Now, let's talk about prepositions of place. These prepositions help us describe where things are located. They're crucial for giving directions and describing locations. In is used for enclosed spaces. For example, the meeting is in the conference room. On is used for surfaces or when referring to floors in buildings. The office is on the third floor. At is used for specific locations or points. Let's meet at the main entrance. Near is used to indicate proximity. The cafeteria is near the conference room. Next to is used to indicate something is immediately beside another. The office is next to the elevator. Between is used to indicate that something is in the middle of 2 points. The meeting room is between the kitchen and the lobby. Articles are used with nouns to define whether we're talking about something specific or something more general. They are vital for clarity in communication. A and an are used before singular countable nouns when referring to something non-specific or mentioned for the first time. A is used before words starting with a consonant sound. Example: I need a pen. We have a meeting on Monday. An is used before words starting with a vowel sound. Example: I saw an elephant. She needs an assistant for the project. The is used when referring to something specific already known or mentioned earlier. For example, the project was discussed at the meeting yesterday. Time expressions are used to indicate when something happens. At is used for specific times of day. The meeting starts at 9 a.m. On is used with days of the week and dates. Example, we'll meet on Friday. The project is due on June the 30th. In is used for parts of the day, months, years, and longer periods. Example, the report is due in the afternoon. The company was founded in 1990. We'll meet at 10 a.m. on Tuesday in the conference room. The deadline is in 2 weeks. I usually work in the evening on weekdays. Next up, we have a quick rundown of the vocabulary you'll need. Days of the week. Repeat after me. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Times of day. Morning, afternoon, evening, night. Now let's look at some common phrases for scheduling. Repeat after me. When are you available? How about day or time? Let's meet at place. I am free on day. See you then. And finally, it's time for you to practice. So imagine setting up a meeting with a colleague. Here's an example. Hi, colleague's name. Could we schedule a meeting on day at time? I'm free in the afternoon. Let me know what works for you. Great. Let's meet at. I'll send you a message. Now, thanks for joining me in today's lesson and see you in the next one where we'll explore telephone communication. So keep practicing and goodbye.